Okay, so hello guys, and welcome to another stream. And today I will be playing Metroid Prime Remastered. So yeah, I waited for the physical release, which I felt was a good idea because I prefer physical games over digital games. And I didn't want to make the same mistake that I made for 3D All Stars, where I got the digital version and just missed out on the physical version. I know you could still kind of get it for a reasonable price, but with this, it seems like it's pretty scarce. It's sold out pretty quickly, so I'm glad I was able to get the physical version and everything. I was kind of tempted to get it digitally, but I feel like this option was better. So let's go into the controls. Okay, so it's dual stick automatically. I'm gonna try the dual stick controls. I heard that was the best. So let's go ahead and start. We'll just do normal. Because I have played Metroid Prime before. I did a live stream a couple of years ago. Actually, a couple live streams with the original Metroid Prime. One of my favorite GameCube games, I'd have to say. And I would say, my second favorite Metroid game, like right behind Metroid Dread. I mean, maybe this remaster will make it my favorite because of how updated it is here. But I don't know. Let's see. Because it looks very impressive from the footage that I've seen of it. And hey, Soshi. Hey, Super Plush Films. Pac-Man has finally been shot out of the pipe. Now it's time for Sue to get what's coming for her. Yeah, that the next scene is going along pretty well. I'll actually be finished with it fairly soon. I've actually done a large portion of it so far because I've had some time to work on it, and it's looking pretty good so far. So I'm doing the other one in a slightly different art style. I'm actually kind of making it more 3D this time. This already looks pretty impressive, and way better than the original version. There's like so much detail that they put into the models here. It looks great. Also, let me know if the audio sounds okay. Like, this looks like a modern release. Like, this doesn't look like a remaster of a GameCube game. I know it's technically not a remake, but the amount of upgrades they made to this is almost on the level of a remake, even though it's technically still based on the original structure of the game. I might need to turn the audio down a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet for the audio here. But yeah, Samus's updated model looks great. So yeah, I'm gonna feel these dual stick controls here. Why are there so many stock issues? Because this game is pretty popular and dual stick controls feel so much better. I forgot what buttons these. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, okay, that's how you do it. Yeah, it's been a couple years since I played it, but um okay. But this feels so much better to control than the original version. I mean, it controlled pretty well in the original version. I mean, the GameCube controller, the way they handled that, um, worked fine. But this feels so much better. I think on the first stream, I was kind of struggling to get through that very first area there, which is pretty funny. Yeah, this looks like in the original version. It definitely didn't look this good, like with the fire and everything. And even like looking at the details up here, like the computers and different things, this is definitely taking advantage of the Switch hardware here. And it looks pretty impressive for the hardware as well. Because I mean the Switch isn't that powerful compared to the other console, but um I saw like some people like compare this to like a PS4 game, which is fairly good for like the Switch and everything. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still kind of getting used to the controls again because it's been a while, but I kind of generally know what to do here. I think new Play Control Pikmin is on the Wii U for $20. Yeah, I think it is. I think it would be cool to see like a remaster in this style of Pikmin 1 and 2. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, this I feel like this game aged pretty well overall. The fact that they have like um the fact that it has like new visuals on here just makes it even better. When I first heard the rumors of a Metroid Prime remaster, I was kind of worried because I was worried that it would be like Skyward Sword HD. Because that, I mean, I know some people like that, but honestly, it didn't really have that many changes to it visually. I feel like they should have done something like this, where they actually kind of updated the models and textures more. I know they did that to some degree, but it definitely wasn't as in depth as Metroid Prime Remastered. And the fact that this is $40 is great. But yeah, I think it would be cool to see remasters like this of other games, like the older Pikmin games. It would be cool to see that in like the Pikmin 4 engine. I'm not sure what engine that Pikmin I think Pikmin 4 might be using a new engine, but it might be like an updated version of Pikmin 3's engine because sometimes Nintendo uses like um engines for a lot of their HD games from like older HD games. Like for example, Origami King is on a like a modified Color Splash engine, which I believe is the case. Here's the save thing. Okay, I guess you save it the same way as you do in the original. Um, I'm not sure if there's a a save feature like in the settings on here. I think it would be fine. Like, okay, I think it's basically the same as the original, but I don't really mind because I mean saving is fairly convenient in this game. Like, I mean this game already had some decent quality of life features even in the original because by the GameCube era things are pretty much how they were like with modern settings and everything to like most degrees, like not necessarily like with auto saving and things like that, but I feel like the saves are fairly generous here. While I did enjoy Skyward Sword and I'm still playing it, but it's understandable why people were disappointed by the remaster. Yeah, I really wanted Skyward Sword to get the treatment that Wind Waker and Twilight Princess did, because that's almost on the level of this. Um, yeah, the boss here looks so much better. In the original version, it was just like a. It didn't look bad, but it was like pretty dark, and it was kind of hard to tell what it was trying to be and everything. I think there's also gyro controls that were added to this as well. I'm not sure if the remaster made the controls easier or I'm just used to this game. Well, I mean, I think it's a combination of both because because I did play this game in 2021. Okay. Pac-Man G Fuel. I didn't know that existed. I might have to pause to see chat because of the sequence here. Yeah, the frame rate is pretty good too. It's like 60 frames per second, I think. I've always loved the effects on the visor there. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Also, Reese, Iron Galaxy Studios actually helped with this remaster, but for some reason they were uncredited, which is weird. Yeah, that is weird. I think they also didn't credit the original, like developers outside of the ones who were like also involved with the remaster, which is pretty weird. I think that was the case for the Pac-Man World remake. So that's weird. That like a lot of remasters and remakes don't credit the original developers. Okay. Yeah, it's the Pac-Man repack situation all over again. Yeah. At least that game credited the original developers in a massive update. Yeah, Nintendo is not really likely to like credit them in an update or anything, but yeah, at least they did that in Pac-Man World Repack. Namco does what Nintendo don't. Yeah, the only kind of weird thing that they've done recently, even though I do think their remasters and like remakes and things have been pretty good overall, um, their Tales of Symphonia one, I think that's Bandai Namco, was kind of weird. Because I heard that had a lot of issues. Oh, Samus is losing her abilities. Morph ball malfunction, missile malfunction, charge beam malfunction, grapple beam malfunction. Nintendo hasn't made a new mainline Mario game in 6 years. Um, Technically 4 years if you count Mario Maker 2, but yeah, almost to 6 years if you're just counting the 3D games. Well, 6 years later this year. So, yeah, I think there is probably going to be a new one fairly soon. Speaking of Namco, I got Katamari last night. Nice! $4 on the eShop. That's nice. Existence malfunction. Remember on the first Metroid Prime stream that I did in 2021, like the time that I first played this game or played the original version of this game, it took me like quite a while to get past that first section because I wasn't like used to the controls and things. Um, that was kind of funny because it only took me like less than 20 minutes this time. Not even 15 minutes maybe. Oh yeah, and I just remembered that there's also that visual thing that they added with the rain and everything. Okay, new extras unlocked in the main menu. Okay. Um, did someone look where I stopped on the original Metroid Prime stream that I did a couple years ago? I'm wondering like where I stopped at that because I remember I was struggling to get through the tutorial. Um, but yeah, this feature here, but like when you look up, the water runs down the arm cannon. That's pretty cool. That's definitely a cool detail. Though one thing that some people are kind of iffy about is the door animation. Um, but I feel like that just comes down to preference. But yeah, visually this looks great. Like, you can't even really tell that this was originally a GameCube game. Unless, of course, you've actually played the original. Actually, I want to see the effects of the water here at the waterfall. Yeah, that's... Yeah, it does, like, mist up, which is pretty cool. You can see all the little details here. It's really cool. Okay. Okay. So I need to unlock... I heard that some people have been having a hard time getting a hold of this game. But yeah, like, I think some, pre-orders have been delayed for people. Okay. I will get the game soon. Yeah, if you can get a hold of the physical version, or well, I mean, obviously the digital version is a good option too. I definitely recommend this version so far. Okay. Yeah, this area looks great too. I remember how this looked on the GameCube version when I played it. Like, how is this not a remake? Like, this basically looks like it was made from the ground up. Um, but it looks so much better than the original. I know I keep saying that a lot, but like, you can really tell here. Yeah, even the models of the enemies. I hope we get more information about Metroid Prime 4 sometime soon. Because it's I found it weird how they like revealed this and then they didn't reveal anything about the okay, I think I have to unlock the morph ball, but yeah, I find it weird that they didn't say anything about Metroid Prime 4 when they revealed this. I mean, maybe at the next direct, like whenever that's gonna happen. Though, knowing Nintendo will probably be in September, because they usually don't do a direct if they're not at E3, like during the summer. When the bit block is excited, you know something is good. Yeah. Microsoft Nintendo 10-year contract with Call of Duty. That's yeah, I heard about that. That's interesting. I have a feeling that's probably going to be for the next Nintendo console because I feel like it's going to be hard to pull off like the current gen Call of Duty on the Switch or whenever that's going to happen, like in the next couple years. Okay. I prefer physical because you keep it forever, whereas digital you can lose it, and must buy it again. Also, I'm a physical collector. I definitely agree. Like, I mean, even though physical does have its benefits, or digital does have its benefits, I feel like physical is just like the preferred. It's definitely my preferred method of collecting games overall. Okay. I remember on the original version, since it was at a lower resolution, like, I mean, I kind of found it harder to find certain things, but yeah, on this version, it's, much easier to look around for certain things due to it being, like, a high resolution, obviously. Okay. Let's see. Bit tricky to take out here. Okay. I'm excited about the final trailer for the Mario movie. Same. Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. I like how the new poster references the arcade GPDX. That's really cool. The last remaster I got from Nintendo was Superstar Saga. Yeah, the Superstar Saga remaster was pretty good, though I wish it would have been on Switch. because that was after the Switch launched. Okay. I like digital only when it's $40 or less on the 3DS specifically. Yeah, I agree. I like to get most major releases physically. Okay. Oh yeah, and I can access this area now. One thing that I really like about Metroid Prime, well, this is the only one that I've played, but one thing that I like about it is that the fact that it still retains the feeling of like just kind of exploring different areas and discovering new areas. Like it kind of retains that same general vibe as the. I know it's kind of obvious, but at first glance, it looks like a very different type of game from the 2D Metroid games, but really, at their core, they're actually pretty similar. Okay, here's a save room. I'm also going to have much more time to play this game now, since it's on the Switch. I know saying like a game having portability really isn't that big of something like that big of a deal for something being on Switch, but honestly, for me, I think it really works out because I really play games more often if you can play them portably. Even though I prefer playing them on like a larger screen, it is nice to have the option to play them portably. Like, let's say if I want to play a game and I don't feel like getting out of bed, I can just like pull up Metroid Prime Remastered and just play this. Okay, even though it's only been 30 minutes, I can solidly say, like, I can confidently say that this is definitely worth purchasing. Like, I mean, I've played through the original game, and a couple years ago, but I already knew this game was amazing, but this makes it even better. I had no doubt that this was going to be great when I saw the reviews and saw the footage, but yeah, my expectations are this still exceeds my expectations. Okay. Metroid Dread was my first Metroid game. I think it was just an amazing game. I agree. I would say that that's my favorite Metroid game, though this is a very close second, and it might even overtake Metroid Dread if the remaster kind of upgraded things enough. Um, okay, got the Morph Ball. The first Metroid game that I played, well, I've played like a little bit of like the original in Super Metroid, like when Nintendo put it on the Nintendo Switch Online service and everything. But um, the first one that I really played was Samus Returns on the 3DS because I got it before Metroid Dread released. I also played this. This is the original version of Metroid Prime was my second Metroid game. I played it right before Dread as well, and yeah, Samus Returns is also a great game as well. Okay. I'm gonna go over here. Let's see. I really like the way the progression works in the Metroid games. Because, I mean, like getting different abilities to access certain areas. I know that's a very basic thing in game design, but the way that the Metroid series has been handling it is great, and it's why these games are so enjoyable. Okay. But yeah, I hope they get more remasters of GameCube games. Like one example is Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I mean, you probably saw it coming because it's one of my favorite games of all time. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I find it weird how Nintendo released this game because it was like Shadow dropped, which was probably like one of the biggest surprises from that direct. Um, but after that, like like the way the physical version released was kind of weird because there were actually a lot of places where it sold out. I think for like a lot of people that I talked to, it's been selling out at certain places. But I'm glad I was able to get a copy. Let's see. I need to find the last symbol here. Hmm. Oh, it's here. Okay. It was hidden in plain sight. Okay. Okay, got the charge beam. So I heard rumors that we were gonna get other remasters of like Metroid Prime 2 and 3. I think that's definitely possible, though it seems like the rumors never end. Okay, here's another save point. Feel like I'm making much more progress than I did in my first playthrough. The new controls definitely help. Oh, there was an area that I missed back there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I don't think. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait. Is there something over here? Yes, sir. Wait, hold on. I thought there was an, Hmm. Okay, so I don't think I can get through there now, so... But yeah, I definitely recommend this game if you haven't gotten it already. Oh yeah, I didn't notice those platforms over there. Okay. I wonder how long this was in development, because I know it was leaked quite a while ago. I know there was the rumors of a like the Metroid Prime trilogy being ported, but I also heard like rumors of this as well. Okay. I haven't tried out the other control types yet, but I really like the dual stick controls. It definitely works pretty well in this game. Okay, got the Morph Ball Bomb. Now we can play Kablooey. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool how you kill that enemy. You just go inside of his mouth and just spam a bunch of bombs. Reese, have you played Metroid Prime Federation Force? No, but I'm not sure if I want to. I'm not really sure what that, like, what the problems with that game were, but I heard it was pretty weird. Hmm. Let's see. I think I have to reactivate this. February is almost over. Yeah, it's like this. I mean, the month is pretty short, so it kind of makes sense. But yeah, it did seem like it went by pretty quickly. Okay. And also, I'm looking forward to Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. 'Cause that game looks pretty good. It definitely looks like a pretty good remake, a pretty good re-release, almost like how this game is. With Return to Dreamland Deluxe, I feel like it's kind of expected of HAL to make something of high quality, but it's less expected of like Nintendo's other series, like Metroid. Since I have the bomb, I can go back here, I think. Nintendo Logic Samsung can't turn into a Smash Ball and roll tight in space, despite the fact that that should be physically impossible. Did you mean to say Samus, or were you just making a joke? Just like a bootleg version of Samus called Samsung. Okay. I definitely meant Samus. Let's see. But seriously, a tall human in a metal suit, turning into tiny ball shouldn't be physically possible. Yeah, it's interesting. think I'll save. It would be nice to have the option to save at any point, but it's fine. Actually, it might. I'm not sure. I thought I heard in the review that you couldn't, so I don't know. Oh yeah, I can go over here now. Like how I got jump scared by one for a second, that was kind of funny. Okay. I like the way that they're hidden there, like with the different symbols. I should do that more often. Almost like it's almost like the tattle log from Paper Mario. There's also backtracking like Paper Mario, but here it actually makes sense. Well, I mean, it kind of does in Paper Mario too in some instances, but at least it doesn't feel like padding in Metroid. You know how much I love Paper Mario, but backtracking has been a problem in like all of the games. Hmm. Oh, while I'm down here, I can look, see if there's the last symbol. Oh, yeah, oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I was trying to jump, but okay. I almost died there, but I kept going into the morph ball instead of jumping. I don't know why, but kind of messed up a little bit there. Okay. Oh, there's the last one. Okay. Hey, Anton Retro. Yeah, I've been streaming Metroid Prime Remastered. This game is really, like, it's definitely got, a major graphical upgrade here. I should have saved before, but, I guess this is fine. I didn't save that long ago. Okay. kind of forgot how to beat this. Okay. I wish this had autosaves. Because I think it's going to push me back a while. Also, Anton Retro, would you like to join the stream? I'm not sure how much longer I'll be streaming, but do want to stream for a little longer here. Because I've been really enjoying this so far. Okay. Yeah, so I'll call you on Discord. Hey!
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, so I've been really enjoying Metroid Prime Remastered. Like, this looks great compared to the original version.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to like tell how good it looks because of the compression. It's like, I mean,
Yeah.
it looks amazing, but like I can't wait to see it when I play for myself. But yeah, I just completely forgot it released today.
Yeah, I actually pre-ordered it at a store in my area, but I've heard it was selling out a lot at various retailers. Is it like that in Canada right now, or is that just kind of like a thing that's happening in the US, like with the game
I'm
selling
not
out?
sure, to be honest. I know that today, like, well, I guess it depends where it is, but I know today was like some of the weather's getting bad, so I'm not
Hmm.
really sure if it's snowing a bit today. So I'm not sure if a lot of people went to. Maybe depending on when copies got in. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure. Let me check it. I'll check Amazon though, to see. It seems like it's not like available, I think, yet, even on Amazon
Hmm.
Canada.
Sometimes when it says not available yet, that kind of means it's sold out. That's what.
For here, it doesn't say anything. It doesn't even say not
Hmm.
available. It just is not available at all. It just doesn't have it just has like a
Hmm.
description. It's like when a game is before it even gets a release date. It's kind of weird. So it's not even really shown here on Amazon. Let me try GameStop. I mean, I'll probably go get Kirby and that the same and Metroid at the same time.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Kirby on Friday.
See, it says it's not even available in Canada right now.
Hmm.
Even on GameStop, I'm checking. You can't add it to cart. There's no price either.
Yeah,
It only seems like it's from Nintendo Store right now.
yeah, in the Nintendo store isn't very reliable.
Yeah. That's really strange. I would have thought they would have had some copies at the stores, but maybe they're gonna wait until Friday. Maybe that's when they'll get those in. On the Nintendo store, it's actually sold out though, it says.
Hmm.
So that's a bit strange.
Yeah.
I guess for you, I guess in the US it's all available
Yeah.
in some stores.
It was available. Well, it's actually sold out at most places in the U.S. too. Um, the the reason I was able to get a copy was because I actually pre-ordered the day it was announced. Like on the day of the direct, I actually announced it, or I actually when it was announced, I actually pre-ordered it.
Hmm.
Like right after it was announced, because I had a feeling this game was going to be um stocked very like I knew this game was going to have a pretty limited stock, So,
You put it from GameStop?
I actually got it
Or
at Best Buy.
okay, okay.
That's where I usually get games because it's within walking distance of my college campus.
It actually seems that they, let's see, do they have it in Best Buy Canada? It seems like, yeah, actually there is copies, but it's such little quantity, it's ridiculous.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is say one in stock nearby.
I heard that some people who didn't pre-order the game were able to get it at Walmart because sometimes Walmart stocks games a little better, but yeah, most people haven't been able to get a copy. Generic Russ said, "I got
Hmm.
the last copy at a GameStop an hour away from you."
Really interesting. Like I see a location here that isn't too far, I guess. But there's only one left, so that's a bit questionable. If I'd be able to even... I'll probably just wait until like Friday when I get Kirby and this at the same time.
Yeah,
So if it's selling out though, that's pretty good. Shows that
yeah,
there's a demand.
and I heard that on the eShop, it's one of the best-selling games right now. So that's also a good sign.
Yeah, that's really cool. Shows that yeah, people definitely do want to play these games. So it's good that they're making them available because they should be.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's always good when Nintendo does something like that.
Yeah, the release of this game was so weird. Like,
I do find it very strange. Like there wasn't
yeah,
really as much of a hype. In fact, I kind of like I almost forgot about it. Really, it's not like typical like Nintendo releases where they hype up the game, they do like the typical like PR stuff, and then the game releases, and then you get all the reviewers talking about it. You know, it's like with this, it is a
yeah.
bit different. I find like I'm not sure. Yeah, I find it a bit strange. I mean, I don't mind them doing like this. I mean, sometimes it's actually quite nice to get the game a lot sooner, but it definitely is different, isn't it?
I hope they do more remasters like this. Like, specifically, like, with either Pikmin or Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door.
I can see no, Pikmin. I think Pikmin 1 and 2, the Wii versions, those would seem like really good
Yeah.
decisions on Nintendo's part if they were to do them, because a lot of people want to play those games, so...
Yeah, and with Paper Mario, I think it would be cool if they did, like, a remaster of both Thousand Year Door and Super Paper Mario. Like, it would make sense to do them at the same time, because, like, they basically use a very similar engine.
Yeah, because you can implement levels from Super Paper Mario, or yeah, vice versa, right? Isn't there like a way you can put
Yeah.
I think Thousand Year Door maps into a Super Paper Mario, right? I'm pretty sure. I remember I saw a video one time. It was really neat. It talked about how it worked.
Yeah.
So that'd be neat. I think F-Zero GX is a really good.
Yeah, GX would be
Uh,
good as well. And Kirby
yeah,
Air Ride.
yeah. I think F-Zero GX seems very likely, and I also think that Pikmin 1 and 2 we could see those eventually. Because really, you put both of those games on there, which have already been remastered quite heavily in the Wii versions, and you pretty much got a pretty good remaster, so they wouldn't really have to do too much to touch it up. Um, so yeah, I think that'd be really neat. Although Metroid does seem a bit more than a remaster, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
it seems more like a, like I don't know, is it? Is it using a lot of similar assets and stuff from the original game, or are they completely brand new?
I think a lot of things are new.
Yeah, because then it's like, is it really a remaster, or is it more of like just a remake?
Yeah, it
You
feels like
know?
it kind of blurs the line between a remaster and a remake, because a lot of things like the models and the textures were improved from the original game.
Yeah, honestly, I would guess that it's probably more of a, I would say probably more of a remake, like,
Yeah.
especially compared to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition,
Yeah,
like
I feel
that.
like it actually got. I feel like this game actually got a very similar treatment to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, but I feel like even more so because
Yeah, because Definitive Edition, like a lot of the maps and stuff, a lot of the
yeah,
like the areas weren't really touched too much. A lot of those are still the same
yeah,
models.
I feel like I feel like it is a similar treatment though, but this game definitely got more of an upgrade because it's small. I mean, it's not a small scale game, but it's definitely smaller scale than the original Xenoblade Chronicles, since that game is like a large, like
Yeah,
pretty
the length,
open.
right?
Yeah. Well, this game, I mean, it's definitely a fairly, um, like it.
Lengthy game.
Yeah, it's still a fairly lengthy and big game overall. It's compared to Xenoblade, it's a lot shorter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Xenoblade is quite long,
Yeah.
anyways. I mean, it looks really cool though. I'm really excited to play it. Would you say it's like the same? Is it like the same length as like Dread?
Um, I I kind of forgot how long that. I think it. Yeah, I would say maybe a little longer than that. It's
Because, like, to be honest, I'm
yeah,
surprised Nintendo just didn't put this at full price. Like, they had
yeah,
no reason not to do that. Like, I find it a bit strange. Like, they could have gotten away with it, and they've gotten away with, pricing games like, One Two Switch and other stuff like that for such, you know, weird prices that I'm just really surprised that they didn't bother to, Oh, I'm just surprised that they didn't bother to like make it full price instead of that weird price point that they have. I don't know. I think they could have gotten away with it. And then we have Zelda, which has increased the price, and that's a whole different
yeah,
thing. Which I'm not really sure how I feel about it. And like to me, this is how I see it. I see it. This really kind of kicks up the anticipation for the game, because as soon as you make it more expensive, people are going to want to know more about it. And apparently the art book and stuff did leak, which I didn't really look at it or anything because I'm not really too interested in looking at that stuff. But apparently it did leak. But I also feel as if Nintendo with this game has not really shown us enough either. Like, I feel like the marketing has been extremely secretive, and like, I know it's to do they want to obviously try to make it
yeah,
secretive and stuff. I understand, but like at the same time, it's a little bit old because it's been the same thing over and over again. Where it's here's a sneak peek, here's a sneak peek. It's like, wow, okay. It's just it to me, it's just gotten a little old, and I'm not really super excited for the game. Like, I'll still probably check it out, but I'm not like, wow, this is gonna be like the best game ever. Like, it's a lot of the stuff I'm seeing just seems to be the same thing
yeah.
over and over again, right? And I want to see something else. Like, can we not see, how the gameplay is going to work? Like,
Yeah,
what do you do in the game?
how different the world will be from the original.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I want to know. Like, is the game, how different is the world? Do we have an underground section, which I would think we do? Um, like, what's the story like? Do we have a similar structure to the original game? Are there like a dungeon system? Are we collecting tiers or whatever? Like, we don't really know anything about the game, and I do find that really weird, and I just hope that they give us some information sooner rather than later, because I'd like to know what's going on with it, right? get myself excited, and yeah, I'm not feeling it with the game personally right as of right
Yeah.
now. So we'll see. I know it's Nintendo's big game, so it better be good,
Yeah.
right? So if it's not, if it's a bit of a disappointment, I don't know. It'd be kind of weird, and also for the price point too. I just hope it's like not a game that they're like, oh, we couldn't really figure out our like vision for it, so here's just everything we worked on.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they're gonna do something to make it like pretty interesting overall. Because I mean, like,
Yeah.
I actually did see the images from the art book. There's nothing too spoilery, but it does look noticeably different from Breath of the Wild in terms of like different things that you're probably gonna do in the game.
Yeah. I mean, I would think the art book, like, I don't know, like, was there anything like specifically like crazy? It might just be like, for like certain fans that just don't want to see any glimpse of information.
I mean,
Um,
I did see some pretty like different things from Breath of the Wild. Like the overall, like a lot of the art style, like actually kind of looks like it took a little bit of a shift in terms of like some of the things that I've seen in the art book, but um, I don't want to really like talk about it too much because I don't want to like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, because I've heard some people make some really bold claims like this art book changes everything. This is gonna be like the best game of all time. And but I do also find it interesting that like at this point I feel like Nintendo should definitely do something rather than sooner rather than later, right? Give us at
yeah,
least some sort of information instead of just like we're probably gonna the most likely scenario is that we're gonna get a Zelda Direct very soon, and it's gonna talk about everything about the game. And then I'm guessing that once we get that Direct, then from there we'll be okay, and they'll show us some glimpses here and there. But yeah, they're surprisingly secretive behind the game too. I find like you know they could be sharing way more with us than they are.
yeah,
But I mean, I hope Nintendo's. I mean, I'm pretty sure Nintendo can't like mess this up. Like I doubt that's the case. I mean, they've been able to make so many great games that like I don't know. I just find it is definitely a weird situation because it is a very different type of game that they're making, where they're kind of reusing aspects from the previous one, right?
yeah.
Which I mean,
Kind of a
it could be
similar
really
case.
good, but
Yeah, kind of a fairly similar case to Majora's Mask.
yeah. But except it takes place in the same like world, which I
Yeah,
find really interesting because there's a lot of ways they could go with that, right?
yeah, and I really hope they like substantially change the world or like at least add on to it. Like other than
Hmm.
the floating islands thing, unless the floating islands thing is like a very major upgrade or update to the world and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I find it kind of weird that like they just haven't talked more about it, but I guess we're getting another thing. We're so close too. We're not really that far away towards like it's kind of crazy to think that the game comes out in like less than 100 days. So it's not really like
Yeah.
super far.
Actually, at this point, I would say it's we're like 70 days at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, we're closer than we think. So yeah, probably get a direct soon for it, but
Yeah.
yeah, I've been playing some of the Game Boy games though. I've been enjoying some of those ones on the NSO. So
Yeah.
great to finally have those available to me. Even though I already have them all, it's pretty cool to have them all on the Switch. And it's glad that people can actually discover these games now.
Yeah, I'm glad that Superstar Saga is on there because
Yeah,
that's my
the Game Boy
favorite
Advance
Mario and
stuff
Luigi
is
game.
really nice to see.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. So since I know you were not on for that long, but I've been streaming
Yeah.
for a little while. So, um, but yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this stream. I'm really enjoying Metroid Prime Remastered so far. This is a very impressive remaster, and they've definitely changed a lot, and I definitely recommend it so far. I'm gonna do a first impressions video soon, but anyways,